If you want to make the leap between individual or interpersonal transformation and much more systemic change, in our experience, there are three forms that takes. You either are able to change institutions, the police force adopts a community policing approach, or a network of radio stations decides to cover issues in a certain way so as to not inflame violence. Or you change norms, meaning culture, the way a critical mass of the population deals with and talks about its differences. Or you give rise to local markets where there's actually funding, there's a resource base for an ongoing application of what we might call a peace-building approach. Institutions, norms, and markets, each of those levels of change, if you can achieve that level of change, then you can trigger sustainable scale. And scaling up is really critical, but scaling up without sustainability doesn't work. And unfortunately, philanthropy does not support sustainable scale almost ever. Achieving that level of change in our experience takes at least 8 to 10 years, at least. It doesn't mean you can't generate results sooner than that. But if you're trying to actually shift institutions, shift social norms, or give rise to local markets that will support this kind of thing going forward, it takes at least that kind of time, which is why we don't make less than generation-long commitments to any place that we work.